Greetings, Goshen family, friends, visitors, and our viewers on the internet. Welcome to Goshen on the Move Church News. I am your host, Teresa Richmond.
And I'm your co-host, Camille Victor. And we're greeting you from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. We welcome you and thank you for being here today with us here at the church or via live stream at www.goshensda.org, your place on the web for your Goshen on the Move Church News. In our weekly news, let's look at what's happening here at Goshen SDA Church.
We praise God for the successful iWork Chicago Job Fair held at the church. Over 550 people from all over Chicagoland came out to talk with many companies who were ready to hire. Let's hear from our roaming reporter.
He was here for our iWork Chicago event. So tell me, how did you feel about it? Did you get any good feedback?
A lot of good feedback. I will say that a lot of good vendors in there today. Very helpful. A lot of good information. It was no hassle. I came in, I saw what I was interested in, and I already got pulled to the side by one of the vendors. Told me that they want to see me Monday. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
How did you find out about our event?
I actually was on searching the web, and I actually logged onto it, and I saw that you guys were having an opening today. Came right in.
The very first thing I noticed was how organized it was. It had to be hundreds of people here, and everything moved so smoothly. I really appreciate it.
Excellent, excellent. And I know you brought our young man out here for some more experience. Fantastic. How did you hear about the event?
I have received an email through my job.
Okay.
I'm currently a Chicago public school teacher, and I also work with students' jobs.
Okay.
iWork Chicago!
Thank you, Lauren, for that report. We are hearing that many walked away with the second interview and were successfully hired. We will give you more information on our next fair.
Healing from Grief and How to Prevent and Care for Individuals with Alzheimer's Disease, sponsored by the Women's Ministry, was held this past Sunday. Many were blessed by the valuable information given.
Edith, can you tell me a little bit about what you learned at the seminar today?
Well, a couple of the main things I learned was that Alzheimer's can be hereditary. I never knew that. Okay. And also Alzheimer's is also a form of dementia. Dementia, Alzheimer's, basically go hand in hand. And the worst part of it, together, and you don't get one without the other. You may get the dementia first, goes right into Alzheimer's, and the saddest part, eventually will cause death.
Wow.
And I was so taken aback by that. And also, we also discussed, we had a speaker who spoke on grief. I learned a lot. I guess we all have been through grief at one time or another. And I could identify with some of the things she said. It takes a God. Know that God don't make mistakes.
Yes.
And He will bring you through even if you think you'll never get over it. If you put your trust in God, that's the key. And He'll bring you through it.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Come on in where the table is spread. On Saturday, April 30th from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m., there will be a free breakfast and Bible study here at Goshen. Please reserve your spot by calling Catherine Ferguson at the number at the bottom of your screen.
Please join us for Goshen Prayer Circle, held every Monday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. As we lift up our church families and neighborhood in prayer, casting your care upon Him because He cares for you. The number can be found at the bottom of your screen.
Here are our coming events for May. May 7th is our Mother's Day program. May 14th is Service Day. May 21st is Communion Day. And May 22nd is our Community Flea Market. We can't wait to see you.
Thank you for tuning in to Goshen on the Move Church News. God bless and have a wonderful Sabbath day.
Our Bible verse will be read by Sister Rita Wilson.
Most assuredly, I say to you, he who does not enter the sheepfold by the door, but climbs up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he who enters by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him, the doorkeeper opens, and the sheep hear his voice. And he calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. And when he brings out his own sheep, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. Yet they will by no means follow a stranger, but will flee from him, for they do not know the voice of strangers. Jesus used this illustration, but they did not understand the things which he spoke to them. Then Jesus said to them again, "Most assuredly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. All who ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and out and find pastures. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly."
If you are looking for a church home or a warm, inviting place to worship on a Saturday morning, please join us. We are located at 8221 South State, Chicago, Illinois, or by live stream at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on our webpage, www.goshensda.org. If you have any prayer requests, please email them to goshensda@gmail.com.